Just real quick, how many of y'all have played Stargrid? Okay, damn, that's awesome. Okay, so you already know everything about the game. I'll just give you some background you might not know. So we started development on this 8 months ago, and how this came about was out of the blue. Sam actually called me up and was like, "Hey man, do you want to do like your own project?" And up until that point, I had been on the marketing team at Ford Research, and that's where I met Simone. He is known for the famous Pet Dum Dum game that took off last year. And when Sam offered me that, I was like, the first thing that came to mind was like, I need to make a video game, right? Because like, Llama Land was talked about in the previous talks. I was, helping with marketing for that project, and also this other game called The Grid, which was another hackathon project that Simone helped build. Being really close to those projects, I immediately saw the opportunity to push this structure, right? 3D assets on AO. I don't think this is something that is capable on any other chain. So I got really excited about that. I approached Simone. I was like, dude, do you want to make a really serious video game on AO? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. So then, yeah, Stargrid is a result of that. Really, really grateful for everyone in the ecosystem who's helped us get to this point, especially the AO core team, the RIO team. A lot of the features that are live in the game would not have been possible without the expertise from so many of the incredible builders in the space. So we launched with public access about 2 weeks ago. And today I just wanted to share kind of like how it's going. So first off, since the beginning of our private beta till today, we have a total of 6,655 unique wallets, unique players that have logged in and played a match. Out of those wallets, 26.5% have logged in on at least 2 separate days. And just for comparison, the average drop-off rate for other crypto games is that retention rate is between 10 to 20%. For really good Web 2 games, it's around 25%. So we are kind of like, I'm proud to say, I believe we're quite sticky. Like our players tend to like the experience and they want to come back. Now, this is really interesting. Out of those 6,600 players, 6,200 have registered with only a MetaMask. And this was part of the design. I believe we have the first production app that has native MetaMask signing on AO. And this was something that we would not have been able to accomplish without the RIO team. Simone will tell you a little bit more about how we constructed a particular architecture for a session wallet that allows people to play with MetaMask. And yeah, further down the line, when our token becomes tradable, I do anticipate that the majority of these 6,000 wallets will all download Wander Wallet at the exact same time and then immediately go to Bottega. And yeah, for other user metrics are on a daily basis, we're fluctuating between 350 to 700 players. And it's a little bit unpredictable. Actually, yesterday was the second highest DAU of all time. We had like 600 something log in yesterday. So I do anticipate that we're going to continue to grow this because our strategy for user retention has been to partner with Web3 gaming guilds. Now, these are organizations that have been around since like the Axie Infinity days in 2021. And basically, we just did cold outreach BD. We had to gain a lot of trust with organizations across the world. I'll tell you right now, there's nobody more bearish on crypto gaming than the people working in crypto gaming, right? Like they've just had to suffer through so many scams and vaporware through the years. And so when we come to market with like a real game experience, they were all kind of refreshingly surprised. And all of them, after playing the game, were quite enthusiastic to work with us at a discount and give their players something of value, because that also increases the value of their organizations for their players. So the biggest partners we managed to land were YGG and Cajun. YGG, of course, was the primary guild that boosted Axie Infinity in 2021. So I'm happy to report that Stargrid is entering the Web3 gaming conversations. Like we've been trending a couple times on playtoearn.com in front of much bigger games with much bigger budgets like Sandbox and the Decentraland, Pirate Nation, things like that. So yeah, we're really happy with the progress so far. Yesterday, you guys might have seen the whole Trump versus Elon drama. So I immediately posted this. It was I just wanted to add this because I thought it was hilarious and very timely because we're introducing our fourth character, Optimus Elun. He's going to be playable for free in the next couple weeks. But yeah, now I think Simone is going to talk about a couple of the particular features that we've integrated from the ecosystem that we think make our project unique.
Yeah. Thank you, David. So let's go to Stargrid. No one will. This was very bad. Okay, so as David said, like we, in order to onboard like the major, the biggest number of users as possible, we let them log in with MetaMask. At the beginning, we had some problems because MetaMask was popping all the pop-up every time saying like sign this transaction. You know, like having a turn-based game where like 3 times per turn people has to like sign transaction wasn't like the best UX. So what we did, with also the help of ARIO team, was to introduce a session wallet. So what we do when people are like signing with MetaMask is that it requests a signature when we log in, only in that moment. And so we are creating inside the browser, saving into the local cache of the browser, a session wallet. So we save the private key inside the browser. For security reason, we delete it and we just refresh it once per week. And we send a signature from our MetaMask wallet to the process saying, okay, this is my session wallet address. And then we do the same thing with the session wallet address so that the process knows, okay, this is actually the guy that owns both the session and the main wallet. And so from that moment on, every message that is signed with the session wallet is just considered as a message from the user. And also you can also link a Wonder wallet already, and user can just seamlessly log in with or the Wonder wallet or the MetaMask wallet, and they will just log into the same user account. But yes, the most interesting thing is like our like also business model is with match tickets. So in the game, you can choose one of the character and play 2 different modes. One is casual and one is ranked. Ranked mode, when you win a match in ranked mode, you also earn our token. So in order to also limit the CBILs, we are introducing this stake to play model where people will stake. At this moment is only DAI, but we want to also integrate other tokens, especially stablecoin. And especially if there will be like the possibility to integrate some stablecoin on AO without let user pay gas fees, that will be even better. But at the moment it's DAI. So what we do is just we will let people stake DAI on the AO per bridge, delegating the rewards of AO to us. So we can earn and make the project sustainable. And according to how much they stake, we give people some ranked match tickets. For each 5 DAI, we give them 1 ranked match ticket per day, so that they are just refreshing every day. And an interesting thing is the delegation. We took inspiration for this from Axie Infinity with their scholarship system. So if there are like a lot of people that are playing these games that they maybe don't have the possibility to stake a lot of money, but they want to still participate and to earn through our game, there is the possibility for like whales or like people who want to stake more and they don't have time to play, to just delegate some of their tickets, decide how much is the profit to give to the user they're delegating the tickets. And so when that person is using the ticket, for example, they will earn 1,000 Simone, it is our token, for that match. 700 will go, in this case, if we give like 70% of profit to the user that has won the match, and 30%, so 300, they will go to the user who has delegated the tickets. And so this also increases the number of users and also the sustainability of our project. So I think that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, and just one final thing. I think the implications of this are really important because, I think collectively as an industry, we're going through a great disillusionment of the last 12 months where projects realize they can't just arrive to market with a token and a story and make $1 billion. More and more, the discourse is shifting towards real revenue, real users, real, sticky experiences, right? And I do feel that this is the very first example of AO's unfair advantage to make omni-chain apps. AO's compatibility with all ECDSA wallets means that we could basically take what we did here, do the exact same thing with Solana wallets, with every single EVM chain, with Bitcoin wallets, as long as the app developer can then come up with a compelling enough experience, you can bridge that user onto AO. And I can tell you from experience now that when the users log in and they have a native wallet experience, they don't need to understand anything about AO. They never have heard of Arweave in many cases, right? And yet they're using the infrastructure. They're completely onboarded through this kind of step-by-step, really painless user experience. In addition to that, this DICE staking model is different from every other crypto game because it's user aligned. We're not selling the user anything, right? The only fee that they're paying is Ethereum gas fees, and some people still do complain about that. But like, they don't have to speculate on NFTs in order to have this app experience. And I think this was, would have been absolutely impossible without the kind of revolutionary structure of the AO minting process itself, right? So I would encourage everyone here to explore these more sustainable, user-aligned business models that can still generate real revenue. We're really trying our best to prove this out as the first legitimate case of this happening in the wild. So yeah, that's everything we got. Thanks so much for listening.